Hello and welcome back to Runner's Fortune, the Library of Taba. Hi, everybody. Alrighty. Well, we're going to get started right into this today, and we will be teaching things up for those of you that haven't been, or that have been with us before. And we are going to launch ourselves into the recap. So here you go for your enjoyment.
The runners awake the morning after meeting Count Christo and having him propose that they work for him in finding the Library of Taba. They decide they need to talk to Krem one more time before making a final decision on whether to reject his offer or not. They invite Krem to their room, where they catch him attempting to sneakily grab the door handle and imprint himself on the lock. The group keeps this a secret for now, and questions Krem on what it's like and what it means to be a retainer for Count Christo. They find out that a brand or trinket is given to Count Christo's retainers, and that these are enchanted to mitigate plots against him by his retainers. Krem also cautions the runners that if they completely reject the Count's proposal, they will likely be followed, and if the Count decides the group is no longer of use to him, he will likely have them killed. The group resolves to meet Krem for breakfast in the marketplace and to give their answer at that point. They decide to take the risk and tell the Count that they will work with him and share information, but not take any assistance other than a few supplies to get started. The group tells Krem that they saw him attempt to gain access to the room, and after some intimidation from Caleigh, he reveals that he did try under the orders of Count Christo, and that he has to do what he's ordered, but otherwise won't follow the Count's desires. In an attempt to garner the group's trust, Krem tells them of an ancient castle a few leagues from the city of Manza. Krem has never been there himself, but he knows that neither the Count nor Brixer will go either, and that he believes the group would be safe there from prying eyes or search. The group goes to the castle to inform Count Christo of their decision. He seems to accept their decision and dismisses them again. They meet up with Krem, who has procured for them 5 horses, an anti-scrying orb, and an ancient map that will take them to the castle. As they part, Caleigh thanks Krem and tells him that if he receives a letter with the symbol of Abcde on it, he should meet them at the castle. Krem agrees. The group returns to find their rooms ransacked, but their packs undisturbed thanks to the enchantments on them. Realizing that it is no longer safe there, the group quickly leaves the city of Manza. They travel to the point indicated on the map to find a large section of land with nothing there. As they approach, they find a powerful barrier in a dome around the land. The group holds hands and the leads of their horses and step through the barrier. And that is where we begin.
And welcome back. And shall we get started with our session, everybody?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Perfect. Then, you all have just stepped holding hands through this barrier, bringing the horses with. And upon entering, the first thing is you all feel quite tingly. And that's the first thing you notice. The second thing is it's much warmer here than where you just were. Seeing as you were very far north before, it was pretty chilly, and it's quite warm. The third thing you notice is a rapid turning in your stomach. And I'm going to need everybody to make a physicality check for this.
No.
Physicality check.
Yep.
Oh my god, I didn't put anything in there.
Artimious is not going to be good, right? I mean, Artimious got a 9. That's something.
I got an 18.
18. Okay.
19.
19.
Yeah.
Woo!
17. Sterling got a Sterling 60. 25. Oh jeez.
25 from Sterling.
20.
Damn, Sterling?
Was
Does
that-
Sterling even have a stomach?
That is a fair point.
And Chodrak.
And how about for you, Elijah?
17.
17. All right. So,
Yes.
yeah. Sterling, you are the only one that is capable of holding your lunch in, including your horses. And you all spend the next minute losing it on the grass, bright green grass in front of you,
Oh.
which is very uncharacteristic for this region. Once you all recover yourselves a little bit, you are able to look around. And you see immediately, sun is bright and shining. You don't hear any animal life other than, that which is you brought with you. But you all, everything around you seems very much alive. There's a small thicket of trees over to your left, and leafy trees, which are very not characteristic of this region. Almost everything is pine trees, able to withstand the harsher weather. And what you see, probably a good mile or so in front of you, is a castle. And this is, looking at it right now, this is an ancient castle. You can see that there's a couple of the turrets have fallen. But from where you're standing right now, it's a mile off. It's hard to see. But you all can see it does appear to be mostly standing. You can see a beautiful garden and courtyard surrounding it on the front side. The gate appears to be intact. And the first thing, or the thing you guys feel now, is hope. And that's just the feeling that you all get right now.
Is it home?
Is it home?
No, what did you say?
What feeling do we get?
Okay. Hope. Hope.
With a P.
With a P, yes.
Okay. Oh, the home. Okay, before I even get any closer to that, I want to try to turn around and see where we came from. If there's a visible, that is where you get out,
Yeah.
you leave, or
So as you turn around and take a look, and behind you and stretching out in either direction, you do see a slight shimmering. It's more than slightly shimmering. It is immediately obvious as you're looking at it. You would have to be pretty oblivious to accidentally walk through it from the inside. Whereas from the outside, it was clear. From the inside, it's immediately obvious. But what you see through it does look like exactly where you left. There's some snow on the ground. There's a lot of dead branches and pine needles. It very much looks exactly like you just left it.
okay. Yeah.
Emily, I would like for you to make a knowledge or wisdom check for me, please.
Okay.
And
We're
yes,
gonna
this wisdom
go-
could be your religion. So you
I
can
was gonna say
pick
we're gonna go wisdom.
Perfect.
That is a 26.
Okay, perfect. And was that a religion, a wisdom religion?
It was wisdom religion.
Okay. So you feel, with that good of a roll, you feel two distinct things. Or actually three things. you do feel immediately the touch of 3 different deities. The one of them is quite faint and seems to be surrounding the entire land, and everything else around you. It seems to permeate it a slight bit. And you are able to recognize it as the touch of Vulcus.
Vulcus?
Vulcus, yep, Vulkus. You know Vulcus to be a lawful good deity, and she is the deity of crafting and smithing.
I think she's my deity.
Perfect.
Yes, she is.
She is heralded as a just deity and regularly willing to help mortals. She's also the patron deity of awakened beings like Sterling and Chodrak. The next touch that you feel is one that you haven't been able to make a full connection with in a while. But you feel extra connected to at the moment, and it is your deity of Maris. And you can feel his warmth flowing through you now. The third deity that you feel is specifically coming from the direction of the castle. And you can, as you're feeling it right now, you can almost pinpoint a specific thing that is emanating from. It doesn't feel like it's from the land, it feels like it's from a specific item, specific being, something along those lines. That is definitely it. And that is that deity, though, that you're feeling from this very, and you know from your time amongst the deities that for any one thing to be emanating a deity this strongly, this must be very closely connected to this deity. Something that they have certainly touched themselves. But you recognize it immediately, something you felt before, and has a very strong connection to your deity of Maris. You feel Abcde.
I just start walking towards wherever I feel the strongest presence, and towards that thing or object. Or I just start walking towards the castle.
Okay. Caleigh walking forwards. What are the rest of you doing? Do you say anything to your group, or you just start walking?
I think I'm in almost like a trance. I'm almost in like this weird state of like ease and curiosity at the same time of like, I feel safe here, so I'm not worried about anything, and I'm just looking for where this is coming from. So I don't think I say anything. It's like a weird glaze over my face as I'm walking forward.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I turn around and go, well, it's good to know that if you just wait. Where is she going? Hey, Yeah, excuse me. Are we going in? And I start chasing after her.
Okay.
I guess we should follow Caleigh. I will follow along.
I don't hear them.
So Caleigh does not respond to you all calling after her.
Hooray! If you don't want us to come, tell us. I'll keep following you. Oh.
Well,
Keep
they don't want us to stay behind.
I think this place has cast a spell on her.
Artimious is going to jog up and put a hand on your shoulder.
Snap out of it and look at him.
Hey, are you okay? At which point he steps over to the other side and puts a hand on your shoulder for a moment.
I smile really big. I'm really glad we found this place. I've got to go inside. I just feel that I have to go inside and I have to find something. I don't know what it is, but I feel like we're safe here.
I mean, this certainly feels a lot better than, well, most places I've spent any amount of time.
You poor thing.
I mean, most of my life has been fighting, questing, lots of not safe areas. It's just kind of what I do.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Jaimie, you said you know who Vulcus was?
Vulcus is my deity.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I heard that properly.
Yes.
I will then turn to you and just say, don't you feel that?
Feel what?
You may also make a wisdom check if you wish.
Sure, I'll do a religion check.
And Caleigh spins around like a child, for the first time, showing that technically she is still super young for a Valkyrie. And it shows that and spins around in a circle. It's all of it. Don't you feel it?
16.
Okay. You do feel a stronger connection with Vulcus here than you have in, well, quite a while at least. Realistically, since leaving Danesworn.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I do feel that. That's odd.
So that's why I want to go inside. I just feel like there's something that I've got to go find.
Well, I
keep going.
To go in, but I think we should be careful, Caleigh.
No, it's fine. And I just keep going. I think
Can I do it?
Caleigh has felt so disconnected from everything and has not felt this connection in such a long time that she is so excited because she has been longing to feel this connection again since she left, and has felt like nothing is she's just so excited to feel the connection again that nothing's gonna stop her.
All right.
Can I do a perception check?
Sure.
I just want to see if there's I guess anything we should be wary of.
Yeah.
That was a very good 10.
Okay. Everything looks clear around you. The castle is still 3/4 of a mile off, so there's not a lot you can tell about that from here. But, you don't see anything moving. There's a very gentle breeze blowing the grass around, but other than that, there's no movement from anywhere that you can see.
Okay. I'll follow Caleigh then. I think we're good, guys.
I guess hooked on a feeling.
Artimious is going to make a Not that it's very good, but he's going to make an enchantment check to, try to get a sense of the magic around you all right now.
That's fair.
And he's going to look around, put both hands on his hips, and astutely go, "There's not a whole lot of magic here.
That's
Not much magic
that
at all."
stops me. That stops me in my tracks, and I go, "You're joking, right?"
Did you roll a 1?
No,
Not quite.
not quite. There may be religious stuff, but no, not much magic at all.
I'm gonna follow that with the check myself. I'm just gonna raise an eyebrow, look at him, and dirty 20.
Okay. That's
Nice.
4.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing you immediately feel is an almost overwhelming sense of this very powerful magical wall behind you. Like 30 feet behind you, there's this enormous magical barrier that you all just walked.
Hey, Timmy, you realize we walked through a magic barrier, right?
The next thing you notice is that there was also a very powerful and definitely more powerful than the entire barrier surrounding you magical presence from the castle.
Okay. I think you need your magic radar checked.
I don't know what you're talking about. So, you've determined there's some great sources of magic, a strong feeling of divinity both around you, within Caleigh, and emanating from a specific spot at the castle. And you also have anything you want to do as Caleigh begins walking off again? Striding even, maybe.
She's like just an inch off the ground. Just her wings all of a sudden are like kind of carrying her through.
I mean, I'm going to let everybody know that I felt a very magical presence from the castle.
I would assume this place is full of magic.
Yeah, to me. Well,
you don't sense anything bad, do you?
I didn't sense anything bad, just powerful magic.
She seems to be in love with something. Maybe we should keep close just in case?
Yeah, I think we should keep an eye on her just in case for sure.
Would be in a trance.
Alrighty. So you all continue heading towards the castle. Caleigh, the sense of Vulcus is stronger towards the castle as you go, but it is still, it's fainter, like residual energy that is was once so strong that it has just permeated the entire essence of everything here, but not necessarily an active touch, unlike the connection with Morris through you being an active touch, and this pinprick of Abcde is definitely an active touch. And it is getting stronger as you get closer as well.
Yeah.
I think I just go through all of the good times that and the struggles, but all of the things I learned while I was with them.
I think it's easier.
And I know we're still a ways off, but I want to say it before we get there. But like as I get to the door, I remember all of the trickery that happens at the same time, and I want to pause before I like actually enter the castle.
Okay. Which, speaking of, do you want to send me your new stuff?
Oh my goodness, yes.
So that I can have that.
Yes.
Perfect. And then Jaimie, as you also did the wisdom check,
Mhm.
and then the enchantment check. You also do feel the magic from the castle is growing as you get closer
Okay.
as well. At least what you can detect the strength as is growing. It's not like it's actively increasing.
Right. Sounds good.
So, you guys walk along for about 10 minutes, and as you get closer, you are able to pick up some more details about this castle. This is quite a large castle, and it looks like almost like a fortress. There is definitely a wall around it. The wall is in relatively good shape, but there are definitely patches of it that are quite damaged. You all are seeing notably more wear and tear on the castle itself as you get closer, and you get an ever-growing sense that this castle and the area around it is truly ancient. Far before, potentially before the fall of Taba. This is easily thousands of years old. And for whatever enchantments are still creating this much power, whatever connection with Vulcus was at one point so strong that it is still releasing this much healing through the land. This must have been quite the site of power, quite powerful magic used here.
And from what we know, as we've been told that Brixair or Count Christo wouldn't come here, so they know of this place.
They know that the area exists. You would bet that with them saying that they wouldn't come here, they probably have not gone through the barrier. So they may not know what's on the inside of the barrier. They might not. Through your walk, you also have still seen no more signs of animal life, whether sentient beings or anything else, just thriving plants.
Okay.
Interesting.
And
Well, are you still walking towards it, Caleigh?
And you all now arrive
Yes.
at the what appears to be the main outer gate in the wall. Is this where you stop, Caleigh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Caleigh stops just outside the wall.
At this point, I want to make a perception. Well, because hold on, I don't think I have anything that I can actually use. I want to essentially see if I am sensing malintent or evil, or if it's good. Essentially, sensing good or evil from what I am feeling. Because after going through all of the memories and why I'm here and all of that, there's something that stops me of like, I don't know if I should go in there or not.
Okay. You can make either a wisdom based on your connection with religion and Morris, and especially with truth, or insight.
I'm gonna go with wisdom.
Okay.
Again. Ooh. 15.
15. Okay. You do not detect any direct malice or anything like that. And from the castle itself, you're still getting more of this sense of hope than anything else. But you do get a little inkling, and you're not sure quite whether this comes from you or from Morris. Slight foreboding from this beacon of energy to Abcde. Which you do know that Morris and Abcde are married. The only two of the main deities that are actually in a relationship with another deity. But you also know that they are counterpoints to each other. So this foreboding might be a couple of different things that you could interpret that as.
Well, actually standing there, I'd like to step up to Caleigh and say, you know, you have very good feelings about this place, and you just are willingly walking straight towards it, and you halted here. Would you mind sharing what is going on before we go any further? If I am to proceed with you, I'd like to make sure we are not putting ourselves in danger.
Yeah. The truth is, I don't really know what it is, but there's something in this castle. Maybe someone, but I think it's a thing, not a someone, that is calling to me, and not literally calling to me, but is giving me very strong connections to Abcde specifically. But here I also feel the presence of Morris, and I also feel the presence of Vulcus, and it all just feels hopeful and good, and like it could potentially help us. And I haven't felt this since I'd left and I got here, so I'm just really excited to go see what it is. But also, they're tricky motherfuckers, so like, you know.
I understand.
But it feels good. But it feels good.
Abcde is my deity, and I understand the mischief that may come along with her.
But I think it'll be good.
I do not think she is here to harm us.
I don't think so either.
I think we'll learn.
I really don't think she would harm me. Yeah. Well, should we search this castle?
Is there like a drawbridge, a gate, or anything that's down, or
there is a gate. The gate is quite worn and weathered. It is slightly cracked open, so you feel like you could probably push it open and proceed through the wall. and into the courtyard in front, if you felt like doing so.
After you.
I'll go.
All right. So, you all. So Caleigh opens the door, and you all proceed into the courtyard.
A big courtyard.
It is. And you all see a beautiful courtyard in front of you. There is a dried fountain right in front of you. And while it is in disarray, there's, fallen boulders, it is slightly unkept, it is still thriving. You see an entrance over here. What looks like it might be stables from the outside is what it looks like it might be. There are a number of buildings off over here, which actually so it looks like the stables might be right over here. And at the moment, this looks like it might be a carriage house.
Okay.
And that up here is the entrance to the castle itself. So, who wants to step into the courtyard first?
I will. I'll control my character here in a second. My roll 20 is not loading.
So Artimious will definitely get up there. Caleigh goes in first.
This is a pretty nice place we got here.
Are we still not seeing any signs of animal life?
You do not see any signs of animal life.
Okay.
Shall we proceed? Where is this feeling coming from?
Great question. Where is this feeling coming from?
It is definitely coming from the castle itself.
Okay.
It is inside, not the castle itself, but it's from inside.
Inside, yeah.
Castle.
We should leave the horses. Yeah, definitely. Put them in the stables.
So I guess we
and then
start by checking out the stables and make sure they're safe.
That's true.
As we're taking him, I'm talking to my horse. I'm like, I'm just going to leave you here. If you don't want to be tied up, just let me know. But please don't run away.
How are the horses reacting? I'm curious.
They seem to be in a pretty happy state, all said and done.
Nice.
So do we want to head over to the stable and check that out?
Yeah, I asked my horse if he'd be okay without being tied up. What does he say?
Yes, I can stay.
Yeah, very nice.
It is nice here.
Do not taunt the other horses if they get put in a stable, okay? Be nice.
Of course. So you all take him over to the stables?
Yeah.
I'll slap mine on the butt and let him go run around.
Do the rest of you take your horses to the stables?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to take mine over to the stable, definitely.
All right. You lead them through the gate and over to the stable. And open the door. And you immediately see 5 ghosts.
Love to see it.
Who all is going over to the stables?
Which was the doors? Okay.
Door, yep, door there. Door there.
Oh.
Door there.
Oh, okay.
And entrances to more specific individual stables. Outside ones there.
Like the horses there.
Animal.
Oh, you didn't lead yours then. I just let mine go, so I'm just standing around. Chodrak didn't go because he has a wolf. Darlene, pick your horse.
Yeah.
Everlee also
I
had
didn't know I had a horse. I wouldn't ride a horse. I would have walked.
Emily, are you still not in Roll20 yet?
No. Trying. I don't know what it is. But yes, I'm definitely at the stable.
Okay. Well, as the 4 of you approach.
Oh. Sorry, Emmy. It took us a really long time to load the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
If you're hitting launch game and it's just like in this perpetual loading, I think it's because there's so many things on this screen that takes a minute to load.
Got it.
looks good when it does.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks good right now, yeah.
So, these ghosts are just milling around. As you're looking at it, the floor is quite crumbled and damaged, ancient. But there's one ghost that, draws some water into a bucket, takes a couple steps away, takes a couple steps back, pours the bucket back into the trough, scoops the bucket, and just repeats that. There's one that looks like has probably been working on the same horseshoe for, however long. He's still just got one horseshoe and some tongs, and it's just bang, 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 bang. Another one is rearranging straw. One is just pacing around. And one keeps walking over to each gate. And they don't seem to take any notice of you.
Can I do a wisdom check to see if I would know anything about ghosts?
Knowledge check.
Knowledge? Doesn't matter which one.
Nope.
Let's check.
17.
Okay. Well, you know that ghosts are the spirits of departed beings. You know that for a ghost to exist like this, there must either be a very strong connection from the ghost to something on the material realm, or from something on the material realm to the ghost. So there's either something that strongly remembers them, or that they remember that still exists here.
Okay. Would I know if they could interact with us?
You would, from what you know, typically ghosts can interact. You haven't heard of them to just meander like this before.
Okay.
This is more odd than not.
Well, I'm gonna say hello into the stable.
They ignore you.
Rude.
I take a step into the stable with my horse.
Okay. They continue to ignore you.
I go to one of the doors to put the horse in the stable.
Okay. They continue to ignore you.
I'm gonna go in as well. And what does the ghost in front of me look like, / what are they doing?
The one right in front of you is the one that's rearranging the straw.
Okay. Is physically, what do they look like?
This one's looks to be potentially human. But could be something similar.
I'm just gonna say, excuse me, where should I put my horse?
There's no answer.
Okay, then.
I go and I put my hand on one of their shoulders, the one closest to me.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Does her hand go through?
No, it makes a semi-connection.
Okay.
I go ahead and I just leave my horse and walk out. I mean, I don't think there's much else that I think we should eventually figure out why they're still here, but I don't think in this moment we're going to be able to do it. Like, they're just here.
Yeah. Is there anything we could do to, like, sense if they have any malice?
Insight check.
Okay. I want to do that real quick. Just in case. 14.
Okay. You do not detect any malice from them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just put my horse in a stable as well. And then head back out.
So those of you that are in the courtyard,
Yes.
you do, as you're just, looking around, the well, Absidee, that you're next to, does still have water in it. And from a cursory glance, looks to be good water. It's not green or black or anything like that. Sure, there could be any number of micropathogens by chance. Do you need to test it in order to find out. But
Or just drink it to find out.
of course, I mean that's no testing. Test by body supplication.
If you die, we'll warn you.
Yeah, I'm fine on water for now, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Just waiting on everyone else to get back. Just looking around, checking out the beauty of this place.
Yeah, and as I said, while indefinitely disarray, it is while in disrepair, it is gorgeous. All said and done.
Count Cristo offered us so much. He never comes here. We could move into this place. We got our smithery. We can make all the shit we need.
Well, I was thinking,
home.
actually, is there, if we do like this place and we do end up being able to suss out that everything is fine, is there a way to put up a further protective barrier on the outside so where people cannot come in?
Well, sure. Yeah. That kind of magic definitely would be a very, especially over this large of an area, would be a very powerful spell. Very powerful spell. But more than doable.
Okay. Good to know.
I'm going to go back out here.
Real quick, so one other thing, for those of you that are in the courtyard, you are all, or the two of you basically, are very much taken in by the realism in the statue that Everlee is next to.
Who is it a statue of?
It's a statue of a woman. It is a tiefling woman. And the surprise, the emotion on her face looks so realistic. And I mean, everything about her looks wonderfully realistic. The craftsman must have been a true master of their craft, for the amount of detail and the perfection that is here in this statue.
Is the statue propped up on something, or?
It is standing on the ground. It doesn't look like that in the image, but it is standing on the ground. And you do notice there's another statue over here.
Okay.
And on a cursory glance, looks to be the same quality as the statue you're currently looking at.
Well, I would like to do, I don't know if you can do like you can't do insight on a statue or some kind of check or knowledge-based ability to see if this thing is crafted or like a spell caught this person here.
Yeah. I mean, you could make an enchantment check to see if you can detect any residual magic.
I should pick stuff in that.
That's right. That's the stuff you're learning, so you can make adjustments.
18.
18. You do not detect any residual magic on this statue.
I've walked over. Can I do a history check to see if this person, tiefling, is like recognizable in any way?
Sure, go ahead.
Where is it? Oh, I see. So that is a 14.
Okay. You do not recognize anything about this tiefling from any history or anything else that you have knowledge of.
Okay.
Could I do a craft check to see if I could potentially recognize other statues that might have been crafted by the same person?
Sure, I'd allow that.
$24.
Okay. You, other than the other statue that you see in the courtyard, you have never seen this quality of work before. Ever.
I don't know if I need to roll again for this, but could I see if there's like a signature anywhere on it?
I won't make you roll again for it. You do not see any kind of signature.
Okay.
Well. Well. Should we investigate this?
All right. You touch it. It feels uncharacteristically warm to the touch for being stone like this. It feels almost the same temperature as your own hand.
What?
That's suspicious.
I like jump away and I was like, I think we should move on.
I am going to come over to this group and let them know, since Absidee and Chodrak probably don't know this, but there are ghosts in the stable.
Well, and you left your horse in there with the ghosts?
They're not doing any.
They must be friends.
They seem to be doing repetitive tasks, and they don't seem to realize we're here, or they don't care. They are just kind of ignoring us.
That is very shame.
Yeah, very strange.
Do you think we should be wary of them?
I didn't sense
I don't.
Alice from them. I don't think. I'm not sure if they're completely 100% mentally here or not.
Yeah. Stuck on our plane. What a pity.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of curious if we look in the carriage house if there will be ghosts there as well.
Yeah, probably everywhere, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we're gonna find out that they are everywhere.
Yeah, servants who have been trapped here.
Well, shall we go check out the inside of the castle?
Do we want to?
Well,
Yeah.
that is where the feelings are.
You know, I think it may not be a bad idea to check out everything out here, make sure there isn't anything, you know,
That's fair.
waiting to come inside as soon as we walk in that we can't get back out from.
Sure.
Oh, did we not check out the doors?
Time to explore.
No, there's the inside of the carriage house as well as there's a row of buildings over here.
Oh, where's the carriage house?
So the carriage house is
That
yes.
thing? Okay.
There. Yep.
And so.
And then there's a row of buildings. From a quick glance, one of them, is quite two of them are quite sturdily built. It's got a couple. One of them's got a couple deific symbols in it, so that might be a little chapel.
Okay.
The other one's got a smokestack in it, so that might be a little smithery. The other one looks less strongly built. You're thinking it might be living quarters for people that lived, that did the work right here.
Let's go to carriage house first. That is my suggestion. I'm not telling the group what to do, but
yeah,
follow me.
I think that's a good idea.
A decision has been made. Let's go. Don't question it.
All right. As you all come to the carriage house.
Oh.
The carriage house is in probably the most disrepair.
I mean, you weigh 128 pounds, so I'm not afraid of falling through the floor.
As you're looking around, definitely pieces of the roof have caved in, pieces of the floor have given way. There's definitely no longer a carriage in here. But you do notice there is another statue.
Okay.
And of the same person.
Yeah.
No, it is, each of these has been of a different being. This one is of a gnome. A gnome. Kind of hunched, hands over its head.
Right. Does this look like a place where, courtyard, sure, statue. Does this one look frightened as well? What was the other one? Was the other one in front of the stable frightened? This one here?
It didn't look frightened. It looked angry.
Oh. Okay.
I feel like something may have happened, like an event may have happened here, and anyone that was here was either cast into stone or killed.
Could I do a magic kind of, maybe a wisdom check to see if I would know if there's anything that could do that?
I'll let you make an enchantment check.
Enchantment?
Or knowledge.
I'll do knowledge.
Can I help her with that?
Sure.
Do you want her to roll at advantage or for both of us to roll?
Both of you roll.
And it doesn't matter which knowledge, right?
No, doesn't matter.
So 29.
18.
Okay. So through the two of you talking and trying to figure this out a little bit, you two don't know of any spell or anything like that that would cause this. You know of petrification, which this certainly could be, but as far as any kind of mass area spell that either petrifies or kills, certainly is far beyond your scope of knowledge.
You think
Is there a monster that could do that?
There is. As far as to be able to on this kind of scale, no.
Okay.
As far as a monster that could petrify or kill, well, there's a basilisk.
Right.
none of you have ever seen a basilisk, and hope you never have to.
Yeah.
Be careful when dealing with basilisks that you don't look directly at it and it dies. Otherwise, you might end up
Petrified.
at you.
Yeah.
And basilisks can kill. As far as anything else, there's a number of other beings that live in the shade that can cause petrification. And there are spells that cause petrification, just nothing. It would have to be cast on pretty much anything individually. And to have been around this long, most spells like that, the spellcaster needs to remain alive for the spell to continue working. So this being that cast the spell, if it was a spell, would have to be thousands of years old, which can happen. There's a number of beings that can do that. Caleigh, you've met quite a few beings, Data specifically, that are multiple thousands of years old.
Yeah.
Can I go in and look through one of the holes in the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I go in and explore as well?
I'm assuming that's a hole in the floor.
That is a hole in the floor.
What's this?
That's it looks to be the main entrance for carriages to go in and out of the carriage house here.
So it just goes outside, essentially.
Yeah.
I'll go to this one over here.
Okay. So Jaimie, you take a look down into the hole, and it looks to be just a crawl space underneath it.
Okay.
Caleigh, you look into yours, and there's a tunnel. And this tunnel is leading towards the castle.
So it's like an escape tunnel.
That would certainly be one potential use for this.
Or someone sneaking in.
Sneaking in, sneaking out. It could be something as simple as cargo. You could wheel a wagon into here and offload it and then walk it through the tunnel instead of through the front doors.
Right, you could take like wine down to the wine
Kind of a loading dock. Without getting in and searching it, it'd be hard to know more.
Anyone else exploring?
No, I'm too scared.
Semi-guard.
You doing okay?
How far is the drop from that hole to the floor of the tunnel?
10 feet.
I drop in.
Okay. You drop in.
Oh shit, we lost her.
Artimious is going to come on over and stand above the hole that you just jumped in. So you hop down and you take a look, and you see lights running along the top of the tunnel. They're lit. It's not flickering like torchlight like you're used to. There's these ropes or something going from one to the other.
I'm gonna walk my movement, which is 30 feet in, and then stop.
Okay. It's quite well lit in here. You have no problem seeing it all. It's brighter than torches, and it goes on for a good ways. This has definitely been carved out. It looks probably like magic. You don't see any tool marks, so it's probably done by magic. This certainly looks very intentional. So you would guess it probably wasn't someone breaking in through here. It could be an escape tunnel. You'd have to see what the castle side looks like. Or it could be receiving. It feels a little weird that there isn't a ramp for receiving, but still possible. Could be a design oversight. You know, they happen all the time.
Do I see, or is there anything in the tunnel, or is it just the tunnel and lights?
Just the tunnel and lights.
I'll walk back and just yell up and say, it's just the tunnel. There's nothing down here, but it's really well lit.
Maybe something we're checking out later then.
I'll go ahead and just fly out of this, get myself out of it. And
It's a little small for your wings to unfurl for you to fly out of.
I'll
But
climb
it
on it.
does, you know, reach 2 hands down to grab your hands. And he will help lift you out.
What is this?
That is a small trapdoor.
Oh.
You open it,
Yes.
you reach for the handle, and you pull, and the handle comes right off.
Oh no.
And then the door kind of crumbles inwards. And you're looking into a small storage room. Little underground pantry, but not for food stuff.
Okay. Is there anything interesting down there?
There's a couple of jugs. Most stuff is just too old that you think there may be anything useful in it.
Okay.
Looks like it's probably
On to the next building?
common storage for stuff from the carriage house itself.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm down to go to the next building if everyone else is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Before you guys leave here, let's go ahead and we'll take our break for the evening. And we'll be back in just a little bit.
Okay.
Would you just stand up for me real quick and then sit back down?
Stand up and sit down.
Yeah. Do the rest of you, is it just my screen that Jaimie is like completely waking up?
Just you.
Now?
It's just you.
Weird. Okay, so you're back to normal now. Your video has been stuck on about the same 5-second loop,
Oh, weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
which also had you in very fast motion. So you were just like spazzing around, looking left, right, typing something, and it was really bonkers. So
No, she's normal over here.
to move to try to
It's fine. I just got the
Read it.
best.
any kind of video. Huh. Perfect. So,
And now you're frozen on my screen, Nate.
that's weird.
Yeah, it's a really funny face too.
As mine is.
Let's see. Oh, darn it, of course. It fixed itself right as I was about to take a picture of it.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching our newest library of Taba video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to check out our other campaign going on right now, the Pillars of Sypetia. They're a pretty wacky group over there, and we have some real interesting shenanigans. Tune in next week, and we'll see you then. Thanks!